Alright folks, welcome. This is Acid Roots Wired. We've got a quickie here with Devil May Cry. So the first go around here is mission 5, and basically I was completely unaware of what to do. I was wondering if I could wing it, but apparently I had to look up a little bit of guidance to figure out what to do with the guiding of the soul. So yeah, you basically have a time limit to make sure that the melancholy soul, so I like that word melancholy, but it's not a word I use often enough to really constant. I always think it's like melancholy, but it's melancholy, so it's kind of, but yeah, so melancholy soul, there's a time limit on this, and you have to know what you're doing. There's not really a map, and I was kind of trying to figure out what specifically. I mean, it's if you know what you're doing, this is a mission that probably only takes like 2 minutes, if not less than that. But I kind of, like I said, I wanted to go in with this blind. I do at least want to have some appreciation where it's not just solely me doing this for the walkthrough. I'm trying to, enjoy this game a bit and see what it's about. But yeah, so basically this little bit here, the next minute and a half is just going to be basically me messing around and not really understanding what to do. But in the second part of the gameplay, I do figure it out, so. Now, there is a secret bonus fight that you can do that I'm not going to do in this. I think it's another fight with that phantom scorpion spider thing, but I chose not to just because I wondered if I could actually defeat it within, like, the time frame, so that's something there, but yeah, so it's pretty straightforward. It doesn't really give pointers like, hey, figure this out. I mean, in some cases, I feel like 2001 would have been abrupt enough to kind of have some sort of alarm saying you're going the wrong way or something. But that's kind of what I like about the darkness of this game, is just if you fail the mission, you basically have to do it again. I mean, that's just all there really is towards it. I mean, even Grand Theft Auto at least had like directional markers, but it's just kind of, it's a very brooding game. This is just such a chilling and kind of grim, kind of, because you fail the mission and it just really kind of has like an oozing feel when you fail it, because it's like you failed, but relatively happens to be a thing. But I eventually got pissed off here, so we're gonna break away from this and try again. But that's where I had to go. Here I was thinking, I tried jumping, but the door was right where I jumped, so I didn't realize that. But yeah, it's kind of the concept there. If I just had made I don't know if I would have been able to get to there. I probably would have been able to get to there, but I still didn't quite know where I was going, so it was kind of, had a minute. So I just turned off the footage. I didn't show, like, the failure of running out of time. I was just kind of getting annoyed. I was like, well, what the fuck is this, It's kind of the situation, but we're going to try again. The melancholy soul. Yeah. I do like the shotgun. I have to admit that I have to say that Dante looks like a pretty astute badass when he fires that, especially with one hand. They need to have more characters like that. I don't know. Where are all the kick-ass video game heroes? They need to bring some of those back. I mean, Dante, he had the personality to do it. I mean, he looks like he can whip quite a few characters' ass. I mean, that's just kind of the concept, especially nowadays. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of up for grabs. They need to have more characters that can kind of have that same personality. Because Dante is 20 years old. I mean, that's the thing. 2001. It's kind of the concept. I mean, he's not actually age 20, but the game is 20. But you get the idea. So, kind of the thing. Yeah, the PlayStation 2 is just a kick-ass machine. It's just the thing about it. It makes good games. It made good games, and stood the test of time. So, but yeah, that's all you have to do, is you just have to jump down this stairwell, and that door right there is what you do, and then that's it. It's kind of an odd little misnomer that they kind of threw in here, just kind of like, hey, this is all you have to do. It might stump you, it might not, but it was probably pretty frenetic playing it back in the day, just wondering, well, what the fuck do I do? I've only got 3 minutes, or 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It sure pissed me off thinking about it. I was just like, hell, I wasn't going to keep playing blindly, so it was interesting, but it wound up pissing me off. So, Yep, that's all there is to mission 5. So next time we'll see what happens. And this is just a quickie to kind of belt out. And hell, I even got an S rank. So, you know, the game was really proud of me. So I appreciate it, Capcom, despite the fact that this game can be rather tough. You know. Alright, so trying to think. So next time, mission 6, and we'll see what happens there. We still have not seen a lot of the castle or the domain, so we'll see what else is going to happen in this game. We're definitely going to get to mission 6, but alright, so stay tuned for that.